I got in one little fight. My mom's got scared. She said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle and Billy." What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. As you saw from today's title, we are back with another Bel-Air review, y'all.
This was another week of boiling hot tea, spilling over. Oh my goodness. Okay, everybody was doing too much. It was a lot going on. Okay, let's just...
So I ain't even gonna talk too much, y'all. I'm gonna just get right into this week's episode entitled Paybacks a Bitch. So, y'all, first things first. I don't even know where to begin with this, but let's just start with Aunt Viv and Uncle Phil. At the beginning of the episode, Aunt Viv told Uncle Phil that she was going to San Diego last minute for an art convention.
She downplayed, like, everything that was going on about it. Like, oh, I just need to get away, clear my head, there's a lot going on, blah, blah, blah.
So she leaves, and Jeffrey came back with the tea on Reid, y'all. Y'all know Michael Ealy. And apparently, Reid has some sort of a thing for aspiring artists.
Well, they didn't tell us to what extent, like, obviously Michael Ealy be like finessing women or whatever, but it was like, okay, his background was he has a certain type or whatever.
So when Jeffrey came to Uncle Phil with the tea, he also told him, like, yeah, look at the itinerary for this weekend. And sure enough, y'all already know Reid was gonna be there. Michael Ealy was gonna be there waiting on Aunt Viv. So Aunt Viv gets to San Diego. He got her a nice suite. They sitting out, chit-chatting, kiki.
Oh my God, this is so amazing.
Oh, Viv, you're so amazing.
Oh, Michael Fine Eyes, Ealy, don't flatter me.
And look who it is.
Uncle Phil done popped up and fucked up that whole little groove. Y'all. That nigga Uncle Phil wasn't playing no games. He said, oh, what? I'm Viv going down there with this light-skinned nigga. No, baby, I gotta come and get my wife.
So Uncle Phil popped up. Aunt Viv was pissed. And Michael Ealy was just real smooth about it. Uncle Phil confronted Michael Ealy in front of her.
Yeah, so what's with all these women you've been talking to and blah, blah, blah.
And it's just like, Phil, all these moves you pulling are screaming.
I'm insecure and I am intimidated by Michael Fine Eyes Ealy.
Okay, because you're doing too much.
You're doing too much.
Now, I get it that you want to go down there and make sure your wife ain't doing the food, but boy, like, you doing all this stuff in front of him. Like, even on last episode, when he told Viv in front of Michael Ealy, like, yeah, I didn't know you were painting. You didn't tell me that. Like, boy, you're making it too easy. Hello? Oh, anywho, Aunt Viv and Uncle Phil ended up having a conversation, and she told him that she wished that he wouldn't have pulled her out of her art all those years ago and basically been her savior. She said she was obviously burnt out and, you know, she needed a break, but he just was like the scapegoat and just made it too easy for her to quit. Like, basically didn't even encourage her, like, you can, you know, take a break, but get back to your art. Phil just wanted her to be his wife. Like, it really don't seem like he really concerned about her career, especially because he has enough money to take care of the both of them. So basically, Aunt Viv was upset. Like, you know, you don't show no interest in me, and this man does. Like, this man makes me feel like my artwork is the greatest thing on earth. Like, he's seen nothing more beautiful, and Uncle Phil don't do that for her. And basically, she told him she don't want him to save her no more. She want to save herself this time, and she asked this nigga to leave. I definitely still feel like something's gonna happen. Somebody gonna take some pictures of them, Michael Ealy and Aunt Viv, while they're out or something, and it's gonna definitely affect Uncle Phil's campaign. I just got a feeling like this is not over, and the fact that Aunt Viv was still like chit-chatting with Michael Ealy and, you know, still chopping it up with him after she sent her husband back, I definitely feel like it's about to be some more drama spawning out of this.
I don't care that Michael Ealy told Uncle Phil that his relationship with her is strictly business, strictly professional. Boy, you lying. Boy, you lying.
Guess we'll just have to wait. Y'all, another couple who was getting on my nerves this episode was Will and Lisa.
Oh, y'all already know I do not like this couple. I do not stand this couple. I am not team Will Lisa, okay? No, thank you. Well, let me not even call her Lisa. Her name is Beulah. Beulah Lisa is her middle name. Beulah Lisa? What kind of name is that? Beulah Lisa Wilkes? Like, that is a old country. Anyway, okay, so yeah.
Uncle Phil told Will, like, look,
I know you and Lisa been kicking it, but I'm gonna need for y'all to chill on this, you know, for right now.
And Fred Wilkes, Lisa daddy, told her the same thing.
You know, I know you would like to go over there and hang out with them, but I need you to stay away from Will and the Bankses until further notice.
So while Fred was talking to Lisa, he was also like asking her questions like, oh yeah, did Will tell you about why he's in Philly and blah, blah, blah. Just asking all these questions.
Like, whole time, he's trying to get the tea, because if y'all remember on the first episode,
Will rolled up on Uncle Phil at that little get-together they was having and was like, oh, you know, thank you for pulling me out here. And Lisa daddy was looking like, the fuck is dude on? Like, what happened? Why you out here for real? So I don't know. Throughout the episode though, Lisa was asking Will plenty questions, and it was the same questions that her daddy was asking her to find out. So it seemed like, you know, he kind of sparked her interest. And I do still feel like Lisa gonna end up telling her daddy something she ain't got no business telling him. I just basically spent this whole entire episode sneaking around, like trying not to get caught.
Until they did get caught. And I'm gonna get into that.
So let's just move on to this nigga Carlton. So this nigga Carlton, he's been having issues with his white friends at school. So him and Will seemingly squashed their beef after the last episode. But Carlton still don't know that Will talking to Lisa. So obviously, you know that's gonna be an issue. So while Carlton was at lacrosse practice, he ended up getting into it with some of the white people, some of his white friends or whatever. And one of the white boys made the comment of,
Yeah, at least there's one sport they can't steal.
Shyy, when I tell you Carlton went after that motherfucker and fucked his wrist up so bad, boy had to have a cast on.
I guess Carlton finally. But you see how problematic your friends are while you was up there letting them say nigga, talking about it's just a word, and Will hopped on their ass. Now you see why it's problematic, because they not your friends no more. It was okay when they was kikiing with you, when y'all was laughing at the other niggas, but now it ain't funny, because you a nigga.
Oh, okay. So, you know, Carlton, you know, from the last episode, he wasn't feeling his best. He wasn't feeling like himself. So Will decided to throw a party at the house in honor of Carlton, basically.
This was the same weekend Aunt Viv was going out of town. She was like, I don't care, go ahead and do whatever y'all about to do. I'm hitting it, going to go get my man. And Uncle Phil was supposed to be at home that weekend chaperoning, but y'all know he took his tail out there trying to follow after his wife, so.
Hillary was in charge of the party. Y'all, whatever. So anyway, Carlton's friends show up. And he ended up getting into it with them, and he ended up kicking some of them out. The white boy who wrist he broke, he ended up kicking them out. So the white boy, you know, he took offense to that and ended up calling the police and getting the party shut down. So Will and Lisa upstairs
Getting it in, literally, like, y'all, like, I'm so over them. Anyway, they did what they did.
Carlton had been looking for Will and couldn't find him because he was up there busting his nut. But anyway, Lisa, y'all know her daddy is the chief of police, so she was like, I can fix this, because the police was obviously about to start rounding everybody up, giving them underage drinking tickets. Ain't no telling what they was about to do. So Lisa came downstairs and was like,
Rick Wilkes is my father, and he want to talk to you.
So, you know, the white police officers, after they heard that, they like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? So they, you know, let it go and left or whatever. But they was treating Carlton like that really wasn't his house. They like, who live here? He like, this my house. They like, okay, so who live here? Who owns this house?
I also do feel like that the police was doing that on purpose, because Uncle Phil is obviously talking about defunding the police and all that stuff. So anyway, Lisa wasn't supposed to be at this party because obviously she's not supposed to be talking to Will and Carlton and them. She's not supposed to be around them. And Will not supposed to be fucking with Lisa because Carlton said he was going to snitch. And y'all, they got caught. They got caught because Lisa had to bail him out. So I don't know where that's going to go next episode, because her daddy going to be pissed. Uncle Phil going to be pissed. Carlton going to be pissed. Everybody's going to be pissed at them continuing on with this relationship in this time. So y'all, ooh-wee. So now let's go on to Hillary. So y'all know last episode, Hillary had her little
Heating things up in the kitchen moment.
and she actually didn't decide to upload the video that she recorded. But then one of the other housemates came and was like,
Y'all had made a bet that you weren't gonna upload this, but I see you did it.
Hillary like, bitch, no I didn't.
And she like, bitch, yes you did.
so apparently all the content that they create in the house with the equipment is stored on the cloud, and Kylo edited and uploaded the video himself. So throughout the episode, Hillary was trying to get this nigga to take it down, and he wouldn't, because she's in this contract with him. So
She was Aunt Viv, and I was kind of disappointed because Aunt Viv ain't snapped like I wanted Aunt Viv to snap. Aunt Viv did not go in like I needed Aunt Viv to go in. Do y'all hear me? Like, it just wasn't, it wasn't giving what it needed to be given. Like, she didn't snap. Like, she was more upset that Hillary moved into the house in the first place than she was at Hillary for doing what she was doing in the house.
but at the end of the day, Aunt Viv convinced Hillary that she shouldn't have Uncle Phil bail her out of her, you know, decisions or whatever. And I think that Aunt Viv just didn't want Uncle Phil being in the way no more. She was already sick of that nigga, so she was trying to get up out of town. So she like, oh, just figure it out yourself, Hillary. You can do it yourself. And it's like, girl, she could have just easily had her lawyer daddy figure out a way in a loophole to get her out of this contract. But Hillary was taking it upon herself to try to get Kylo. That's his name. I was calling him Kevin, Kyle, all type of shit last episode. His name is Kylo. She decided to take it upon herself to get him to take the video down. So while Hillary's supposed to be chaperoning this party at the Banks' location, she gets a tip from somebody that Kylo is at some party somewhere, and our boy Jazz showed up in this episode, and y'all, Jazz and Hillary had them a moment. Okay, I was like,
this what we doing? And I kind of knew that the chemistry was there, but they had a little moment.
So then, like I said, okay, Hillary got her little tip or whatever. So she asked Jazz to roll with her to, find dude or whatever.
So I was already like, oh boy, you thirsty. You came here to party with your boy. And now Hillary just like jumped. He's like, oh hi.
So she took Jazz with her and she went up to Kylo and was like, why did you upload this? And blah, blah, blah. And basically he was like, look, you're getting a great response. Your interactions are up by this amount. And not to mention that, there's some people here from Victoria's Secret and baby, they want to talk to you about a sponsorship. So Jazz just sitting there like, what? She like, Jazz, just order me a drink real quick and I'll be right back. So Jazz ordered her a drink.
Now, how he ordered her a drink, I don't know how old Jazz is. Because it's like, boy, if you 21 hanging around Will, you play too much. Unless they got like some face. I don't know. But anyway, she had Jazz order her a drink.
And she went with Kylo to go meet with these people. And when she came back, she all geeked like, oh my God, they're going to offer me $15K a post. Oh my God, this and the other. And Jazz was not impressed. Jazz like, okay, so you're going to sell yourself out for this money?
Bitch, I would sell myself out too because 15K a post. Victoria's Secret, Savage, whoever, okay? Y'all know I do lingerie hauls here on my channel. If y'all want to give me 15K a post, baby, I'm down. I will sell out, okay? I'm going to sell out faster than them Yeezys do. Do you hear me? I'm going to sell out faster than a Telfar bag, okay? Do you hear me? I'm not playing. I'm selling out. So if y'all, if y'all need a candidate for selling out, I'm your girl. Hit me up.
Nah, but for real, Jazz was not impressed, and it did seem like now the dynamic is gonna switch because in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Jazz was obsessed with Hillary. He wanted Hillary. But it kind of seemed like Jazz offered. Like, I feel like Hillary gonna end up wanting to try to, like, impress Jazz and prove to him that she's not a sellout.
But, I mean, it's more on brand for Hillary because Hillary was all about that bag. She was always asking for Daddy for $300. And, Hillary got expensive taste. So Hillary definitely needs this bag. So unless Jazz can, with his little Uber driving and record store can, provide that, he might as well just move on to the side because she ain't even worried about what you talking about. I wouldn't be, what's your broke ass up? 15K a post? Boy, I don't care what you mad about. Bye.
I'll lose you before I lose my 15K. Nah, but for real. I feel like this episode definitely, set some more stuff into place. It's gonna be some drama going on. And I know it's gonna be some drama going on because next week's episode is entitled, No One Wins When the Family Feuds, to play off the title of Jay-Z's song. But yes, you can tell that this episode is definitely splitting and dividing the family up. Will and Carlton was cool for 2 seconds, they keep doing off and on, and then now they not. And Phil and Aunt Viv not gonna be cool. We didn't get to see Ashley this episode. She was out with her friends and Jeffrey, but she not gonna be messing with Will. I don't know what Hillary gonna be on, but family is just not on the same page right now, and things are clearly gonna start heating up with Uncle Phil's campaign. So I cannot begin to imagine what's about to happen because you already know Fred Wilkes about to come for Uncle Phil. You already know Michael Ealy about to come for Aunt Viv draws. Man, listen. Carlton about to go on a bender. He is not about to be okay. This nigga is about to be snorting that many more drugs. Wait. And y'all already know Hillary and her, little sex potted up stuff is definitely going to have an effect on Uncle Phil's campaign. So I just really don't know what's about to go down next episode, but you can tell that it's definitely going to be a lot of tension going on in the bank. Let me know what y'all thought of this week's episode down below, and let me know what y'all think is going to happen on next week's episode. And before you go, make sure you check out all of my other TV show reviews. I do review Snowfall and the Power Universe, and I know I'm asking y'all to do a lot of stuff right now, but it's all free. Support is free. So what I'm gonna need for you to do is go down below and comment, and subscribe, and then I just want you to have a good day. That's it. I just want you to have a good day, make some money, be prosperous, spread some good vibes, you know what I'm saying? Just do that for me, all right? Nah, but for real, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time. I pulled up to the house about 7 or 8, now yelled to the cabby home, sweet later. Looked at my kingdom, I was finally there to sit on my throne as the Prince of Bel-Air. Mm-hmm.